All right, ready to dive into some seriously cool tech? Today, it's all about no-code AI, and let me tell you, this stuff is seriously next level.
No code AI, for anyone who hasn't been down this rabbit hole, it's basically like having a tech team at your fingertips, but without the actual tech team.
Exactly. And we're going to unpack 7 different tools today, all thanks to this YouTube video you sent over that promise to turn anyone into a tech entrepreneur. Build an app, automate your workflow, even launch a full-blown website, all without writing a single line of code.
It's pretty wild. I mean, some of these claims in the video sound almost too good to be true.
Right, like sign me up yesterday. But that's why we're doing this deep dive, right? To
Yeah,
separate the hype from the reality and see what these tools can really do.
absolutely. So should we jump right in?
Let's do it. First up, we've got Galileo AI. This tool is all about whipping up stunning web and mobile app designs in a snap.
From what I saw in the video, it's pretty impressive. Imagine you just type in a description of the app you want, like, I need an app for ordering pizza, make it modern and minimalist, and boom, Galileo starts generating different design options right before your eyes.
No way! So you're saying I could have a prototype for my pizza ordering empire ready to go all before I finish eating this slice?
Well, maybe not that fast, but you get the idea. It's all about speed and simplicity. Galileo takes care of the design heavy lifting so you can focus on the bigger picture.
I like the sound of that. Less time fiddling with design software, more time perfecting my pizza recipes.
Now you're talking. But okay, hold on, because it gets even cooler. Remember how we talked about building a whole website without coding? That's where Reloom comes in,
Okay, yeah, Reloom. This one blew my mind. It's like having a personal web developer on call 24/7.
basically. Imagine this.
Yeah.
You provide a simple sitemap, a behind-the-scenes outline of your website's pages, and Reloom takes it from there.
So it generates these wireframes, which are like blueprints for your website. But then what? Does it just leave you hanging with a bunch of blueprints?
Not at all. That's where the real magic happens. Reloom takes those wireframes and translates them into a real, live website, like actual code, animations, design elements, the whole shebang.
Wait, hold up. Actual code. So we're not just talking about drag and drop templates here. This is like legit web development happening behind the scenes.
You got it. And that means you have a good amount of flexibility to customize your site, which is super important if you want to stand out from the crowd.
Okay, that's impressive. But let's say you're browsing the web and you stumble across a website design you absolutely love. Like, I need that exact font and color scheme for my website kind of love. Is that where Framer comes in?
You read my mind. Framer's a game changer because it comes with this Chrome extension that lets you, get this, copy and paste design elements directly from any website into your Framer project.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So I can just like right click, steal, borrow, gather inspiration from any website I want.
Well, let's stick with gather inspiration for now, but it's pretty close to that. The video showed how easy it is to grab things like a sleek pricing table or a call to action button, all with a few clicks.
Talk about a time saver. I can already see myself spending hours just like curating the perfect design Frankenstein from all my favorite websites.
Well, just remember, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but you also want to make sure your website is unique and reflects your own brand.
Right, right, of course. I wouldn't want to accidentally launch a carbon copy of like Amazon or something.
Probably a good call. But speaking of building things, let's shift gears from design to functionality. Have you ever wished you could transform those clunky spreadsheets you've got into an actual user-friendly app?
Oh man, don't even get me started on spreadsheets. My brain just shuts down whenever I see rows and columns. It's like staring into the void of data.
Tell me about it. But imagine if you could take all that data, those spreadsheets living in Airtable or Google Sheets, and turn them into a custom app automatically.
Wait, are you telling me spreadsheets can be cool? Because that's a lot to process right now.
That's exactly what NoLoco is all about. It acts as a bridge between your spreadsheets and a sleek, functional app.
So instead of subjecting myself to the torture of endless spreadsheets, I could have an app that does all the heavy lifting for me. Sign me up.
Right. It's like taking something that's usually stuck in spreadsheet land and bringing it to life in a way that's actually visually appealing and easy to use.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me an example, like what kind of app could I create from a spreadsheet?
Oh, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Think inventory management systems, customer relationship management tools, even project management apps, all without writing a single line of code.
That's wild. So I could potentially ditch my to-do list app and build my own custom one that's directly linked to my master spreadsheet of doom.
You absolutely could. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We haven't even got into the automation tools yet. Get ready to have your mind blow.
Okay, yeah, automation, the holy grail of productivity.
Right. I mean, who hasn't dreamt of having a robot army to tackle all those tedious tasks?
Seriously. Tell me about it. So, where do we even begin with automation and no-code AI?
Well, the video you shared highlighted a tool called Zapier. And let me tell you, this thing is a game changer.
Zapier, I've heard of that. It's like the OG of automation, right?
It's been around for a while and for good reason. It basically lets you connect all your different apps and automate those workflows that eat up your time. Like if you get a new email lead, it can automatically add their info to your CRM and send them a welcome email.
Okay, that's slick. I can see how that would be super useful for businesses.
Absolutely, but it's not just for businesses. You could use it to automate your personal life too. Like imagine every time you add a new song to a playlist, it automatically tweets about it. Or every time someone tags you in a photo on Facebook, it gets saved to Dropbox. The possibilities are kind of crazy.
Okay, I'm starting to see the potential here, but how user-friendly is the Zapier thing? Asking for a friend who may or may not be intimidated by anything tech-related.
That's the best part. It used to be a bit more, I don't know, codey, but now they've integrated AI to make it even easier.
AI to the rescue, as always. How does that work?
So now you can literally just describe the automation you want, like in plain English. And Zapier will suggest a pre-built Zap to get you started. They're like these little automated workflows.
Whoa, so no more deciphering complicated code or anything?
Oop. You just tell it what you want to achieve, and bam, Zapier's like your own personal automation assistant.
Okay, that is seriously cool. I'm all about anything that saves me time and makes my life easier.
Right. And that's just scratching the surface of what AI can do in the no-code world. Are you ready for things to get really wild?
Bring it on. I've got my metaphorical hard hat on, ready for my mind to be blown.
Okay, strap in, because we're about to enter the realm of softer and buzzy.
Softer and buzzy. Those names sound kind of familiar, but I can't quite place them.
They're a little more out there compared to some of the other tools we've talked about. But trust me, they're worth knowing about. These platforms let you build entire web apps, not just websites, actual apps, using, get this, only text prompts.
Wait, back up a sec. Did you just say we can build apps now using only our words?
You heard that right. You basically describe the app you envision, and these tools handle the rest, generating a working prototype for you.
Okay, now that sounds like something straight out of Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty. But seriously, how is that even possible?
It's pretty wild, right? It's like AI on another level. So with Softer, for example, you'd start by choosing a predefined app type like a client portal or maybe an internal tool for your team. Then you give it a more detailed description like, I need an app for my bakery to manage customer orders and track loyalty points.
And Softer just conjures up this app based on my description. Do I have to sprinkle it with magic fairy dust too?
Not quite, but it's pretty close. Softar will generate a basic version of the app with design elements, some placeholder content, the works. Of course, you'll probably want to tweak and customize it to make it your own.
Right, so it's not like it reads your mind and spits out a perfectly polished app that's ready to launch on the App Store, right?
Oh, not yet anyway.
Yeah.
But still, the fact that you can go from an idea to a basic prototype just using text prompts, that's pretty mind-blowing if you ask me.
Okay, I'm on board with mind-blowing. So how does Buzzy fit into all this? Is it similar to Softer or... Okay.
Buzzy takes the whole text prompt thing even further. They claim to take you from idea to a fully functional app or website, all with just a text description. The video showed it creating a recipe review app, complete with features like adding recipes, leaving reviews, and even an admin panel for managing users on, from a text prompt.
Hold the phone. Did they just casually create a whole social media platform for foodies with like, a snap of their fingers?
It's definitely pushing the boundaries, right? And here's the kicker. You're not just stuck with basic templates either. You can add more details to your prompts to really fine-tune the app's functionality.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. But now I'm wondering, with all these incredible tools at our disposal, doesn't it all come down to the idea, like, what good is the state-of-the-art kitchen if you don't know how to cook?
You hit the nail on the head. These tools are powerful, but they're still just tools.
Yeah.
You need that spark of inspiration, that problem you're itching to solve. That's where the real magic happens.
So true. It's like having the world's fanciest paintbrushes won't automatically make you the next Picasso.
Exactly. You still need the creativity, the vision, the drive to make something truly amazing. These tools just help you bring those ideas to life faster and easier than ever before.
It's mind-blowing to think someone with zero coding experience could potentially create the next big thing with these
Right.
tools.
I mean, talk about a game changer.
Totally. And it's not just for like tech geniuses or wannabe startup founders, right? I feel like these tools could be huge for like anyone.
Oh, absolutely. Like imagine
Huh?
small business owners,
Right.
right? They want to create a website, but maybe don't have the budget for a fancy web developer.
Yeah, totally.
Reloom could be a game changer for them. They could build it themselves, add all the bells and whistles, start selling their products online in no time.
Like having a whole team of tech wizards, but without the insane hourly rates.
Exactly. And let's not forget about automation. I mean, we touched on Zapier,
Oh, yeah, Zapier.
but it's worth emphasizing just how much time and energy that could save you, whether you're running a business or just trying to wrangle your own life.
Oh, tell me about it. My to-do list is out of control.
Right. But picture this. Your emails are going out automatically, spreadsheets are updating themselves, social media is all scheduled in advance.
It's like magic.
Right.
Yeah.
Pure magic for productivity.
I could get used to that. Okay, but let's not forget those folks who aren't necessarily building businesses, but still have awesome ideas they want to share.
Absolutely. Teachers could create amazing interactive stuff for their students. Artists could build online portfolios. The sky's the limit.
It's so cool, giving anyone with a passion project the power to make it real, even if they don't know how to code.
Exactly. Everyone's a creator these days.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
But this whole conversation got me thinking, right? If these tools get so powerful that they can do what developers and designers do, what happens to their jobs?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Are the robots going to take over the world?
I don't think it's quite that dramatic. At least not yet. Look, we're still in the early stages of this whole AI thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
These tools are amazing, but they're not perfect.
Yeah, true.
And I don't think they're going to replace humans entirely anytime soon. It's more like they'll change the way those jobs are done.
So, like, instead of replacing developers and designers, these tools might actually help them be even better at their jobs.
Exactly. Imagine AI taking care of all the tedious, repetitive tasks, freeing up humans to focus on the creative, strategic stuff.
That makes sense. It's like instead of spending hours coding something from scratch, a developer could use AI to build the basic structure and then get really creative with the details.
Exactly. Work smarter, not harder, right? And who knows, maybe these tools will inspire a whole new generation of techies who never thought they could code.
Now that's an exciting thought.
It is.
So it's not about fearing the robots. It's about embracing this new tech and seeing what we can create with it.
100%. It's an exciting time to be in the tech world, that's for sure.
Oh.
I can't wait to see what people come up with.
Me neither. Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today, so let's do a quick recap for our listeners before we wrap things up.
Sounds good.
So we learned about 7 incredible tools that are changing the game for anyone who wants to build something amazing online, right? These no-code AI platforms are making it faster, easier, and more accessible than ever to create apps, websites, automate tasks, all that good stuff.
And all without writing a single line of code, which is pretty mind-blowing in itself.
Totally. But remember, these tools are just that. Tools.
Right.
They're not magic wands, right?
Yeah.
You still need that spark of creativity, the drive to make something awesome.
Exactly.
So the big takeaway, if you have an idea, a passion, or even just a problem you want to solve, don't let the tech stuff scare you. Dive in, play around with these no-code AI tools, and see what you can create.
You might just surprise yourself.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And hey, if anyone out there builds the next billion-dollar app using one of these tools, remember who sent you down this rabbit hole. Until next time, happy creating, everyone.
Happy creating.